What's for breakfast today? We got a couple of steamed eggs, some sausage, bacon. I'm not sure what this is. Thought I'd just try it. This is bread and maybe some kind of pork. Got some avocado. Got a cappuccino here. Got some beans, avocado, and an omelet that we're trying today. This is what is it? What day is today? Today's a Wednesday, is it, or is it a Tuesday? I can't remember. So today is a Tuesday, and the crowd has definitely trimmed down. Most of the families with kids have disappeared. More adults now. There are still some kids here, but majority of them are gone. And now I notice that the staff is becoming a little better. I mean, they seem a little calmer. They're smiling more. They're actually being a little more polite. So, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's familiarity. Maybe these Koreans, they need to see your face. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's like a Korean thing where they have to see your face more than one day. You know how Koreans, there's like this in culture, I suppose. So, the more often they see your face, the more they feel like you're part of their group. So they have to become more polite. So they have to acknowledge you now. Whereas if it's for the first time, first breakfast service we have, they've never seen your face before, so they just kind of ignore you. Now that they've seen your face more than once, they're more like, oh, I'm gonna smile now. I'm gonna acknowledge you. I could totally believe that. I think that may be what it is. But that's not how you should be in a hotel. In a customer service business, you gotta act that way from the get-go. But that could be good. That could definitely explain that type of behavior. This is water kimchi. It's not spicy, and it's actually quite good. It refreshes the palate. So that restaurant we ate at yesterday, with the burger and with burger patty with eggs, and then a few days ago we went there at the DMZ zone, and we had a couple of other sandwiches. Actually, very good. I was reading up on the Twosome place franchise or restaurant chain here in Korea, and apparently they're the largest restaurant or cafe chain here in Korea. Weird, because I've never seen them before in Korea. It's the first time I'm hearing about them. And apparently, again, they're the largest restaurant chain in Korea, and they have locations in China and Hong Kong. So I guess they sold some franchise rights over there, and they, as far as I know, they don't have any other locations overseas, but they dominate Korean the cafe scene. Again, never heard of them. First time I've ever seen them, but really surprised by how good their drinks, food, sandwiches are. They even have burgers. They even have like ice cream, shaved ice, desserts, and all kinds of other things. It's amazing how much the variety, and their seating and the interior is very nice. But I was reading up on them, and apparently an American private capital group called the Carlyle Group bought them out back in 2021 or 2022 after the COVID. So maybe for like 900 million. Sounds like they got it at a good price. Private equity group called the Carlyle. And I think there was even a period when a Korean gentleman was the CEO of the Carlyle Group. Right now there's another man who's the CEO. And I wonder if that's part of that. Like that was the connection. This Korean CEO had connections with businesses here in Korea, and they were able to buy out this Twosome place. I guess it kind of sucks that an American private equity company owns the largest cafe franchise here in Korea. But they're doing a good job with it so far. And again, they probably got it for a steal because it was right after COVID. Having some more water kimchi, which is very refreshing, and some salmon. Having a small dish of the pho soup. No noodles, just some seafood and some mushrooms. Seafood is, what is it, some squid, I think, and shrimp. The chopstick is such a versatile eating utensil. It's versatile, it's classy, shows finesse. You can pick up food any way, in many different ways you can pick up food. All you need is basically, in many ways, all you need is a chopstick and a spoon. It's civilized. Fork is good too, but it's a little more barbaric in a way because you have to poke at things. You're poking at things. So sometimes you don't always want to poke at things. You want to just pick it up. Poke. You have to poke it. Whereas with a chopstick, you can just civilly pick it up. Pick it up. I remember when I heard Jerry Seinfeld making fun of Asian culture and saying, haven't they heard of a chopstick? I mean, why are they using chopsticks? Why are they still using chopsticks? Haven't they seen a plow when they farm? You know, fork. You know, so obvious, a fork. And they're making fun of Asians because they use chopsticks. They're saying, why don't they just use a fork? When I heard that, I thought it was just so ridiculous. It sounded so ridiculous. I mean, does he not know how versatile a chopstick is? How civilized a chopstick is versus a fork? It's ridiculous. I thought it was so racist in many ways, and no one called him on it. But mostly, it just wasn't even funny. I mean, at least make it funny. I mean, he's a comedian, so if you're gonna make a joke, make a funny joke. And make the joke funny, but it's not even funny. You're sitting there going, what the hell is he talking about? Because it's factually not even true, and it's not even funny. But obviously the audience was laughing, and I'm wondering, what are they laughing about? Because it's so ridiculous. Fruits. It's interesting that the first couple of days here, the staff here barely even talked to you, barely even looked at you. But like the third breakfast we're having here, now they're finally like, it's weird. It's all actually kind of strange. They're literally like talking to you and, you know, acknowledging you. It's like a completely different staff. It's like they have a completely different team today, although it's the same people working. Weird. If you buy the breakfast here separately, it's 50,000 Korean won, or maybe about $40 to $45. I'm really liking the water kimchi today. Very refreshing and cuts through all the fat. Having this is almost like having kombucha. And in fact, they actually did sell a kombucha at one time at the supermarkets. That was a kimchi kombucha. Tastes just like kimchi water. But this is not as strong as that. This is more a little watery, more refreshing. If you haven't tried this yet, you gotta try it. Most people just only have the spicy hot kimchi, but this is the water kimchi, but that's more mild. Quite good. I'm surprised they don't serve this more often with dinners and as a side dish. This is very good. Today's such a bizarre day here at the Hilton, Gyeongju. It's like I'm just getting my eggs, and a new chef that I haven't seen before, a different face, literally smiles, looking at you saying, enjoy your meal in Korean. Like I'm looking at him going, what the hell is this going on here? Is this a different hotel that I'm at? Like, what's going on? It's like a completely different team and staff. Everyone is being more like they're all happy today. Everyone's in a good mood or something. It's weird compared to the first couple of days we were here. In the lobby of, or around the dining area of the Hilton Gyeongju, they only give you about a 40 to 50 meg internet connection. And considering how fast public Wi-Fi is here in Gyeongju and in Seoul, you can sometimes get between 50 to 200 to even 600 megs. We got about 600-700 megs Wi-Fi up in the mountains. Given that comparison, the speed here at the lobby of Hilton Gyeongju is quite slow, at about 40 megs. Very slow. They should be providing 200 megs in the lobby, 500 megs. Fiber one gig in the lobby. Even the coffee is coming back much faster today. The first two breakfast experiences, they ask you for, they'll ask you if you want any coffee, and you tell them. And again, you may or may not even get it. Or if you get it, it might be like 10, 15 minutes until you get it. Today, big switch. Maybe it's because the crowd is much smaller, less guests. But I mean, they're bringing it right away. Everything is humming along much better in terms of service. It's still not the best. I still think the service you get at, let's say, like a Hilton in Bangkok or a high-end hotel like the Westin in Seoul is much, much better. Top notch. Or a high-end hotel, especially in Japan, no comparison. But today is much improved. Much improved. But I think it's because of the fact that this is our third breakfast here, and so they've seen our face multiple times. So there's like a form of there's like a familiarity there, their comfort level, and also because the crowd level has really dropped. All the kids are gone, and a lot less, maybe half the crowd. So they're feeling less hectic. So that means that under pressure, under stress, they lose all of their cordiality and politeness in order for it to be more efficient. So having experienced the Sheila Hotel in Seoul and how their customer service is and how they interact with customers, and then here at Gyeongju and also the Garden Inn in Seoul, I can definitely acknowledge that Korean hospitality still has a lot of work to do. On a natural level, they do tend to be very introverted, just focus on their work and be a bit stressed out and forget the customers. There's definitely some work to do.